friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my Delulu decluttering series where I am attempting to declutter my entire house in 15 minutes a day in 1 month. Today's the start of part 2, which is day 8. But I'm actually doing something a little bit funky this week and I'm gonna switch around the orders of the day on my calendar, my little decluttering calendar that I made on Canva, because today is my childcare day. So I want to tackle the worst part of honestly probably the whole house today. I'm very aware that this one's gonna take me more than 15 minutes, but I'm gonna stay Delulu and we are going to attempt to organize my craft supplies. But first, an overview. I have random bad pottery from my pottery class. I've got seashells and napkins from birthday parties and dried flowers, and then all the drawers are pretty much like this. So, like I said, it's gonna take us a bit. I have really struggled with this area because I do use a lot of craft supplies all the time. And like on a weekly basis, either me or Matt will need to do something and I'll be like, oh, I have something we can use for that that's like super random. So to me, it feels like I don't want to get rid of stuff because I might need it, but also I often can't find the things that I do need because this is so stuffed. So I'm going to set myself some parameters, and I think the way that I'm going to do this is if it is not for a specific project that I have in mind, if I haven't used it in the last 3 months, and if it can be replaced with less than $10 and under 10 minutes, then it's gonna go. And I think those are gonna be some good guiding rules because otherwise I would just keep everything. And that's not what we're aiming to do here. And I have a super exciting code for $50 off with Newton Baby to share with you guys. You can start by trying to clear off this top area here. I do have some stuff for like DIYs that I have planned, so I'll set that aside. Goodness. And the goal will be to get all of these items that I have a specific purpose for and I have them like planned out to do in vlogs to be actually in the drawers. Like I need enough room to put them in the drawers. Honestly, my pottery instructor sent us home with some extra clay to learn how to do coil building. And it was like a good exercise to learn, but like I don't particularly feel like I need to fire these and have them in my house because they're just kind of messy and not great. So I might just take this back to be turned into slip. That way it's not wasted. This I do want to try to get fired though. This is my attempt at like a to-go cup, but reusable. I don't love the shape, but I think if I use it as a prototype, get it fired and then like try again, maybe we can get there. This was extra clay that can get turned into slip. Clay plate. We just have seashells on seashells on seashells. This was like Rowan and I's thing this year, is we went to a bunch of beaches and we collected a lot of seashells. But now I don't know what to do with them. So if anybody has an idea, I've done a lot of like small seashell crafts, but now I need some ideas for big seashell crafts. Oh boy. Okay, I use the watercolors. I use the paint by number things because these are like still good and pretty color scheme. But like this is what I'm talking about. This is solid inside. I don't know if you can see that right there. Okay, so here's what we're keeping. It does look like a lot, but there is more in the trash bag than there is in here. And then I also have a pile of donate stuff. I was gonna try to do like one drawer at a time, but now I'm realizing that I think I need organizers for this. So I might just make my floor a giant mess and do more drawers to see what organizers I need, and then go and get all the organizers. Now this one, from what I remember, is actually just in need of some reorganization because it's all Cricut stuff. So I just need to make everything like lie flat and nicely, but I'm pretty sure it just needs to be stacked as opposed to like actively decluttered. And I use my Cricut on a weekly basis, so all of this is getting kept. All right, that is much more organized. All right, 2 drawers down, 2 to go. These are the big ones. I honestly think this one was probably the scariest one in the whole thing. Fabric one feels awful, but it's a lot of big bulky stuff that I know is coming out because I have a lot of sheets. Oh, I can't even get it open. That I've cut up into oblivion that I know are no longer going to be used because I've used the fabric on so many things. So I can donate it to my Goodwill outlet as scrap fabric, as well as like little pieces like this. And then of course there's some I'm gonna keep, like this is a quilted pillowcase I want to repurpose, but I haven't found something to do with it yet. I'm thinking I want it to be like a tote bag, but it's so pretty I don't want to mess it up, so I want to wait until my sewing skills are a little bit better. As well as like quilt batting I use for a lot of stuff. So some of this stuff I'll save, and some of it's just gotta go. Found a little knitting something. It's not very good. I think I was learning how to work on this piece because it's so tight that it's just all rumpled. My goodness. This is from Rowans Baby Mobile. Holy cow. These are my crafting Achilles heel. I feel like every time I get ribbon in a package, even if it's like, what am I gonna use this for? It's so short. I am literally Bilbo Baggins being like, after all, why shouldn't I keep it?
Isn't that old now?
I gotta keep the blue one. It's too pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. I'll put it on a Christmas present or something. But, okay, I'm gonna let myself keep 3 ribbons. 3 ribbons. I probably have 20 in here. See also, fabric swatches. They're so pretty, but what am I ever gonna do with all of these? I already made the tiny doll quilt. Ribbon number 2. I'm not counting these when I have like actual big spools of ribbon that I've bought for stuff. Like this we use for Christmas decorations every year.
Business isn't of yours what I do with my own things.
All the random niche stuff I end up with. Okay, so what I'm noticing container-wise for this one is I need one for ribbon, I need one for spools of thread, I need one for embroidery floss. Aww, this is the first quilt I started and never finished. It's not terrible. I don't know, I don't think I can get rid of the quilt blocks. Those were too much work. Oh, a little one for buttons would be good too. All right, this feels like a much more reasonable fabric stash. It doesn't get stuck when I pull the drawers out. So I'm just gonna put, this is all the keep stuff. I'm just gonna stick it in here for right now so that I can have room by my legs to do the last drawer before we go and get organizers, but that feels like a success. All right, behind door number 4, oof, not great, not great. Okay, well right away I'm noticing embroidery hoops need to go with the embroidery stuff. Got clay tools, which are up here. This is one of those things that I'm like, I don't have any immediate plans for it. It's massive, it's inexpensive, and there's a store 5 minutes down the road where I can buy more. I think I'm gonna donate this for now, and then if for some reason I decide to make more stuffed animals, which I swore I would never do again, but if I do, I'll know where to get it. Holy cow. Candle making. Oh, my paper making frame broke. Oh, I might be able to fix this. I'm gonna take this down to the garage, see if I can fix it. Am I gonna use these vintage overall patterns? Oh, there's more vintage patterns. I didn't know these were in here, so I'm gonna give myself one more chance to use them. Oh my gosh, I have so many. Where did I get these? One of my first embroidery attempts. Lots of faux flowers. I actually use these a lot. That was honestly not as bad as I thought it would be. It's been 40 minutes, which honestly, I thought that was gonna take a couple hours. I'm very happy with that. And we've gotten rid of a ton of stuff. We've got almost a full bag to trash and even more than that to donate. So let's go grab some organizers real quick and then we'll finish this up and then have a big sigh of relief because the worst part is over. We are going for cheap and easy, and these are my favorite because they're like $2. Paintbrushes. I do keep some paints. I don't use them very often, but I'll put those kind of in here. Let's see, maybe this will go here, and then jewelry making will go up there. This one should be for like tools. Maybe that's too big for tools, maybe. This one should be for our various glues, of which I have 10 million types. And I use them all. There we go. And this can be for our pliers and scissors, really. And a paint palette. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. Thought I'd walk you through this and show you my organizational system. So we've got candle making is here, faux florals, fasteners and other like smaller utilities. This is all for pottery. This is a folder of business documents. Probably doesn't need to be in here, so if I need this space, I can move that somewhere else. Paper craft and letters, paintable things, fabric, embroidery hoops, pins and needles, embroidery floss, buttons, sewing tools like scissors and rotary cutters, thread, ribbon. This is what I like pull out and use when I hand sew, so I wanted to keep all that together because it's kind of like a little kit. And then in the back here, it's like some embroidery fabric and vintage patterns, and then the 2 things of yarn that I kept. And then lastly in here we have paint and watercolor, tools, glues, paint brushes, and jewelry making supplies. And there's even a little back quadrant totally free. That is massive progress. I honestly could probably use a few more bins, like the biggest size for that bottom drawer, but I'm gonna call that a win for today and go and put my feet up. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, day 2, or 9, I guess. It's the second day of the second week, so 9. And we are going back to the top of initiative order, and we are doing the kids' bathroom drawers, or really more accurately just this top drawer, because the second and third drawer stayed clean, decluttered, and organized from the last time that we did a whole house declutter, which was over a year ago. So that is a huge win. That means that this decluttering process is actually working, and I'm not just putting a temporary band-aid on the problem. So that is very encouraging. But I never did this top drawer. And it is another kind of nightmare drawer. I have a lot of medicine. It is typically child locked, but I know that there's a lot of medicine in here that is just not applicable anymore, like a lot of baby stuff. So I'm gonna pull out everything we can't use anymore. If it's expired, I'll throw it away. If it is not expired, I will give it to a friend who has smaller babies than we do. And we will organize this because I can never find what I need to find in here. And there's unnecessary stuff in here. Like, this is a pack of Jane Austen Band-Aids that I think my high school boyfriend gave me, so it has to have been at least 12 years ago because that was when I dated that guy. There's paint on it. I've never used these. They're not cute. We're gonna donate these. Somebody might enjoy them. They're just like very 2010. And like when I wear a Band-Aid, I just want a Band-Aid that is a solid color that's not gonna stand out. So here's our first item. Okay, fun fact. I have used this for a lot of my life because my grandma swears by it, and I just recently found out that it is actually made for cow udders. So you definitely want to keep cold syrup. Another thing that I feel like I can do is take a lot of stuff out of the boxes to save room. You'll notice the same organizers. This is my homemade calendula salve, and this stuff is magic. We're just gonna put all the lozenges in one bag. Very old toothbrush handle can go. Ooh, kids will enjoy this. Another contributing factor to this is that I happened to get 2 PR packages in a row that were just like back to school medicine, which I was very grateful for because obviously like flu and cold season, oh, this is so sticky, is right around the corner, but we ended up with duplicates of a lot of stuff too, so I will pass them on to family members. I gotta find out where to recycle medication that is like, this is an SSRI that I haven't been on in, yeah, this was prescribed in 2018. It's got my maiden name on it, so that needs to get recycled or like disposed of safely. Breastfeeding pads that I don't need anymore. This is really bringing back some memories. Diaper cream brush, definitely pass this on to a family with small babies. Stool softener, that's from postpartum. I don't think I need that anymore. Multiple things of eye itch drops, which Matt and I both use. Lots of alcohol pads, just kind of everywhere. If you know, you know. I don't think I can get rid of it. I think this has to go in one of the baby boxes. I'm pretty sure this was Rowans, so it's 4 years old. So many tiny baby soaps. And they're leaking. They're all leaking. So we could definitely use one more of these storage containers for dental stuff in that pile right there, but overall, oh my gosh, worlds better than it was when we started. We are crushing it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for day 10. This one's gonna hurt. I already know. We're decluttering Juniper's closet today, and you might think, that little girl has such an excessive amount of clothes, and you would be right. However, I do need to point out that this is everything from like 3 to 6 months all the way down to like, I'm pretty sure there's 5T in here. So I need to clear some of that out because sweet little Jeannie girl is so tiny for her age. And so she was fitting into really small size clothes for like a really long time, but she finally had a growth spurt, and I can safely say that we can take out anything that's smaller than 12 to 18 months. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go down memory lane a little bit. Probably gonna shed a tear or two, but it needs to be done. It just needs to be done. Ooh, this is her dress for my brother and sister-in-law's wedding. So that is not a too small thing, that just was in there. This one is 6 to 12. Cute little Jamie K dress. This was one of my favorite patterns on her. The white with the little pink flowers was so pretty with her eyes. Looking at this little t-shirt, I can already tell that it's gonna be too small in the tummy area. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple, yeah, there's a couple of these ones because I really liked the style, so I bought a few of the same ones. This one's an Australian size 00, but I also know that this still fits her. So tiny girl is still tiny, just not as tiny. This is 6 to 12 months. Goodbye. This is 6 to 12. I don't know that we ever wore this. This is Quincy May, and it is very cute. But when she was in the right season for this, it was just way too cold to wear it. Oh my gosh, so many things that are too small. This breaks my heart. This is one I recently pulled out of a bin of like size up, so I'm really excited for her to wear this. This is so cute. Okay, this is one that's gonna go in the memory box because I made this. This is one of my favorites. I had this in a darker brown for her first autumn, and then this was for the second one, and I will be buying it again for the third one because this doesn't fit. Okay, and I wanna say that this is all bigger size stuff. Let's see. Yes, yes. Yeah, so this is all gonna be larger, so we don't even have to go through this second row other than me flicking through to see if there's anything that's in the wrong size category. Her little birthday dress, so cute. I have a matching outfit for this one too. Did you sneak in there? Oh, no, that's 2T. All right, cool. So this is all of the too small stuff. You can't tell me that this color and texture palette is not just so dreamy. Can I please have her wardrobe? And now I gotta fold it all. Sticking with the theme of hurting my own feelings, I am decluttering Rowan's clothes today, and most of his clothes live in this dresser. I know the ones in his closet are fine because I recently went through those, but this gets gnarly. I mean, it's, okay, I say gnarly. It's very organized, but there's so much packed into here that I feel like things that are too small for him really tend to just kind of sneak by under the radar. So I'm gonna go through all of this, and anything that's smaller than 3T needs to go. Oh, thank goodness. This is one of my favorite shirts, and I was like, please be 3T, please be 3T. It's just like a little linen Jamie K shirt, and he has matching pants and matching shorts to like make it a little warm or cold weather set. Thankfully, all of this is like really nicely folded and organized, so I kind of just have to check the tags. Also, I need to pull out stuff that belongs to my mother-in-law because she keeps a stash of clothes for the kids over at her house for sleepovers, or, you know, just if they get dirty playing in the yard or whatever. And we're constantly doing like the back and forth migration of like, hey, is this yours? Yeah, okay, this is mine, okay. Pretty sure this is hers as well. Oh my, I was looking at this thinking, this is tiny. It's a Build-A-Bear shirt. It's for his Build-A-Bear. I feel like the pajama drawer is some of the worst of it. It is definitely way overstuffed. One of my all-time least favorite decluttering tasks is kids' socks because they never get put away in pairs, or they do and then they get torn apart. And so many of them go missing. Like, I don't know how is it possible for them to just go missing? And then I feel like it gets to a point where I suddenly have more single socks that don't have a match than I do actual matched socks. And I'm like, surely some of you must match each other. And then they simply don't. Que sera, sera, I guess. That is looking much better and more organized. And now when I say, Rowan, go get your socks, he can just grab a pair, which I feel like will help us get out the door faster. Let's clean up our mess here. That's better. Something else we decluttered recently in Rowan's room was his old mattress, because we finally upgraded him to a Newton mattress, which is the same kind that Sis has been using since she was born, and it is so good that we just had to get the twin version of it for him, and he loves it. When Newton reached out to work with me on this video, I was on cloud 9 because I seriously love their products so much, and it was also good timing because they have like a $50 off and free shipping offer right now. Newton mattresses gave me so much peace of mind, especially when I had a newborn, because they're made with breathe-through technology, so you can literally put your face into the mattress and still breathe, which is so cool. A traditional mattress has like 17 times higher suffocation hazard than a Newton one does. But because of the whole breathe-through technology thing, they also have a lot of amazing benefits for toddlers as well as babies. A lot of baby and toddler mattresses are sealed in these like airtight plastic containers to help with like potty accidents. But that means that they don't breathe. They attract dust mites and mold and bacteria. Your baby or your toddler gets all sweaty when they sleep on them. Newton figured that problem out, and instead of having like a plastic covering, they just made their mattresses 100% washable. Every single part of the mattress is washable, and we have put our mattress in the shower and hosed it down and machine washed the cover many a time, especially after like a middle of the night accident. It is the best to just be able to deal with it and move on. The core is made from the same food grade material as a yogurt cup, and it almost looks like ramen when you open it up. I'll show you. It's the only mattress on the market that's 100% washable, and when you're done with it, it is 100% recyclable, which is so cool. It has no latex, it's Green Guard Gold certified, and it's completely hypoallergenic. If you're on the fence about it, they do offer a 100-night trial with a money-back guarantee, so you can try it for 100 nights. If you love it, great. If you're not 100% satisfied, they will do a free return with free shipping. Right now, you can get $50 off plus free shipping when you go to the link in my description and use my code Megan. Day 11, and I think today we have a bit of an easier one because I am going to be decluttering my purse. So this is like my actual proper purse. It's got a little monogram on it, very cute, and this is not that bad. There's like a couple loose receipts in here that need to get thrown away, but that's pretty much it. However, maybe more receipts than I thought there were. Things that thrifters keep in their purses. But I also have like 3 or 4 random tote bags that I just switch out as purses, and these are a little bit more gnarly. So we're gonna see what we got. This is my most commonly used one, so we'll start with that one. I made this on my Cricut, and it's actually a funny story because when I first made this, it's supposed to be like a writing starter kit, and I put thesaurus to avoid using said because in school I learned that said is dead. And then over the course of the last year writing my book, I realized that you're actually supposed to use said or asked like 80% of the time. So this is a little bit embarrassingly out of date, but that's okay. That's not what we're dealing with today. Wallet. That actually needs to go in here. Perfume samples. Wow, okay, lots of receipts. Lots of receipts. What is this? Random flyers I was too polite to decline. Wrappers for things. More receipts. More wrappers for things. Ooh, this is fun. Can't show you what's on it, but here is my first attempt at plotting out book 2 in the Secrets of the Crown duology. I got tricks up my sleeve. A pressed penny from Disneyland. I feel like this is maybe teaching you all some things about me. Got a couple hair ties. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of sort this into like a keep and a toss pile. Glasses case with no glasses in it. Oh, forgot my mother-in-law got me this kitchen towel. I will put this up right now. Oh, I was looking for this bow of junipers the other day. Good to know. Okay, only 1 receipt in this one and another pen. I always have pens and notebooks. A sleep diaper. More hair accessories, Homesteading Monthly magazine. This is actually hilarious. I feel like this is a really good snapshot of me as a person. A crochet hook. Trash, 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 trash. So many tampons. Why did I think I needed this many tampons? Socks. These might be dirty. Another scrunchie. So we got 3 scrunchies. Hand sanitizer, lipstick, and Juniper's tiny little charm bracelet. She will want this back. Now to get all of this actually put away. All right, that was quick and painless. We have a nice organized purse. I have my wallet, a pen, the lead testing kit, a Valley Village coupon, hand sanitizer, a mask, and lipstick. That feels like all the essentials to me. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 empty tote bags. Go us. Hello from the floor of my kitchen. The kids are outside eating lunch with Nana right now, which makes this the perfect time to tackle today's declutter, which is my freezer. This is one of the only things I didn't do when I did my whole kitchen declutter a while back, and it needs to be done. So we are just gonna tackle it. I know there's a lot of stuff in here that's like freezer burned. I'll tell you one thing I should declutter and I'm not going to, is my last few bags of breast milk. I can't do it, I won't do it. I keep telling myself I'm gonna use them in like a bath for the kids or like to make soap or something, but I just can't let go of it emotionally. So that is just gonna be some space sacrifice for my emotional comfort. I have multiple boxes of these mochi in here and no one in our family liked it. So we're gonna get rid of that because those have been in there for like probably 9 months and nobody's eaten it, so nobody's gonna eat it if it hasn't happened already. This is an empty box. Top level's already done, so I've got Otter Pops, Go-Gurt, ice packs, random specialty stuff, meat, veggies, frozen breakfast. And now we go on to the second and much scarier layer. Look, I know why you're doing what you're doing, but I also feel very judged right now. This is all cute stuff that I'm pulling out, but I feel like we need a better organizational system. Stop it! Wow, okay, we have so much more frozen meat in here than I thought we did, so I need to be making that instead of buying new meat at the grocery store. Oh my gosh, so much! Okay, this this whole thing is gonna be frozen meat, I think. Oh, hey look, veggie masala burgers. I love these. Okay, so the more I'm going through this, the more I'm like, should the big one be the meat? Because we have so much. I also need to write down what we have in here and like put it on the side of the fridge or something. More meat. Okay, everything else in here is meat. So I think our answer is yes, this whole thing needs to be meat. Gotta come up with some kind of a system. And this is one of those moments where I feel like my ADHD diagnosis is so helpful, because instead of like just banging my head against the wall and being like, okay, well, I guess let's try the same thing that's never worked in my life. Now I'm like, oh, this is a brain thing. I need to come up with a system that supports the way my brain works. And clearly this is not it. So we're gonna try the list thing. I'm gonna put it up here. And maybe I won't forget everything I have. Okay, so this drawer looks like it's kind of just sides other than these two things, these three things. So I'm going to take these frozen veggies and put them with those. And put the desserts up here. That's zucchini. And we only have 4 frozen meals, so it should all fit there. All right, it doesn't actually look that much less full, but it does feel a lot more organized. So I'm gonna count that as a win. All right, let's make our list here. And we'll just stick this up right here. Really puts into perspective how incredibly blessed we are to have so much food to feed our family. We are back in the bathroom to round out this week of decluttering. Today I'm doing these 2 cabinets, and on the thing they say the kids' bathroom cabinets, but this is full of my stuff. This is full of mostly beauty products. So it's not terrible, but it's also not the best. This is what we're working with here. As you can see, there are bins and they are not being used. There's a lot of stuff in here that just needs to get donated or thrown away or taken to Lush so I can get a free face mask. And then a lot of this one is Matt's stuff. So like this, he's gonna have to do, so I won't be able to touch that. But I do have like my greeting card stash in here. Serious life hack, if you don't already do this, once a year I go to Trader Joe's. I spend $20 on cards and I get like probably half birthday, a couple wedding, couple congratulations on your babies, couple thank you, couple get well soon. And then every time we have a birthday party to go to or some other occasion to celebrate, I don't have to go to the store, and I got them all in bulk at Trader Joe's and they're $1 each. So highly recommend if you're not already doing that. Random life hack. And I also keep a couple of hostess gifts in here because I really like bringing a hostess gift when we go to, especially like a Christmas party or something. I'm actually running kind of low right now. I only have a few in here, but I like to keep just little like grow kits or candles or like small things like that in here too. This cabinet looks worse, but it's actually less intimidating to me because a lot of it is Matt's stuff. So I'm gonna start here because I think it'll be easier. The kids' bath paints that need to stay in here because they use them a lot. I've been looking for these. I just bought a new pack. I guess it's fine because there's only like 5 or 10 in here, but I've been looking for these for a very long time. We've got COVID tests. Are these still usable? No, they are expired. This is Matt's bin. I am gonna go through it just because I know there's some stuff, like this is a binky clip that we're not gonna use. I don't know why that's in his stuff. PPTPs. Maybe this isn't Matt's stuff. You know what? I think this was Rowan's changing table basket, actually. Yeah, it definitely was. This old shower head can go. Got a bunch of Little People toothbrushes. Rowan's first little toothbrush. Definitely needs to be trashed. I actually really like keeping these hospital baby combs because I still use them on Jennifer's hair because she got my super fine hair, poor thing. More binky clips. This one's broken. This is one of those spaces that's probably not gonna look too pretty even when I'm done, but it will be more organized and easier to find things. Like this is something I've had for years. It's an essential oil like DIY kit and it was very cool, but but I did all of the projects in it. I'm pretty sure most of this stuff is not usable. So I'll probably keep all of the like vessels for things and anything else that still looks like it's still usable, and I will throw away the rest. It's funny how many things I'm finding that go in other places we've decluttered, like the button that needs to go in the craft drawer. So I cleared out the changing table basket, and this can be our new, slightly better than a Trader Joe's bag, cards and hostess gifts organization. There we go. All right, that was much faster than anticipated. So let's hope this one is the same. I'm gonna start with something fun. Let's see if I have enough Lush pots for free mask. We've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3, we've got 4, we need 5. I have 2 big lids, but only 1 big pot. So that leads me to believe that there is another big pot in here somewhere. Oh, I have 3 big lids. I feel like some of this stuff could go in the hostess bin thing because like this is a brand new whipped body butter that I got recently, and I already have one in use. So I'm going to transfer some of these to the other cabinet for hostess gifts. See, I'm flying through this. We're doing great, guys. We're doing great. Aha, free face mask. Fun, fun, fun. That will be a nice treat. Maybe I'll make myself wait until we're done with the whole declutter, and then I'll do that as a reward. It's like a reward. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Oh, we might even have enough stuff for 2 free face masks. We're at 8 so far. And then here's what I'm struggling with. Pretty much this whole bin here is gold candlestick holders, and those do not need to be in here. Those could be put in a decor box somewhere. I think originally they were in the candle drawer and then they got put under here. They don't need to be under here, so let's move those. And unfortunately, that is just stained that way, which is super not cute. But every time I try to clean it, I mean, maybe I should paint the bottom of it. All right, that is a huge improvement. We did it. We reached the end of week 2, but we still have several more weeks to go. So if you're not caught up, go back, make sure you watch week 1, and stay tuned for parts 3 and 4. But we have made incredible progress. This is the trash alone from this week. We've got lots of stuff to donate, and of course, all of our incredible before and afters that are gonna make my life so much easier. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all a lot, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!